going as badly as the first time we tried to kill this thing. In that we're not
more
killing
or less. Well, it's a war of attrition, Gregor. Okay, we're taking it down in little bits and pieces as we go along.
I want to kill it closer to our home turf.
I believe its stamina in general is decreasing. I think if you keep up this pace, you should be able to defeat the creature.
Khalil, by the way, Mercedes, lovely to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you as well. Khalil, the island guardian.
Oh, outstanding. Out of curiosity, are you able to, like, enchant things with your flame that seems to harm the creature?
Yes, I certainly could.
Right. If you don't mind stopping for just a moment, Mercy's gonna snap her fingers and an anvil crashes in front on the ground. I need you to put as much into this as possible.
Oh,
fuck yes.
Absolutely. You work your way up the staircase. Mercy, you throw down your anvil, and Khalil will take a moment and get to work.
So what Mercy's going to do is the creature has not entered the stairwell yet.
Not yet.
So what Mercy is going to do is she's going to grab the anvil and throw it over the edge, but the moment it's about to hit the ground, she snaps her fingers and teleports it above, so it keeps dropping, teleports it again, and as we're running up the stairs, keep building momentum until the creature is visible, and let that thing drop at probably terminal velocity.
Oh, lovely.
But Mercy has to like snap twice really fast because technically it has to teleport back to her home. So she has to like, so she has to like keep speeding up how quickly she's teleporting. Otherwise, it's gonna like hit the floor and blow up the house.
Oh no!
You build up more and more speed. Somewhere up on the shredded isles above, one of the twins runs in, giving a call for Dad, because on the far side of the house, in the brand new forge that they just set up, a fucking occurrence is happening in the corner of the room as you build up more and more and more speed. The creature
I love
peeks into view and starts to scramble its way up the stairs, and you're like, no! And like a comet from the sky, it flies down, hits the being, lancing it through. You can see clear through from one side to the other. Gregor, your bread brain activates. Yeah. That's enough clarity. That's enough loud noise being pushed out of the way. Your eyes focus again. When it gets close, you're confident enough you can kill it.
This thing can die.
You know, I think I can see now how a comet might have killed the dinosaurs.
Once I know it has stopped moving, she'll snap her fingers and have it just appear and stay in the forge, and probably the rest of the family is like, all right, that's enough of that.
Stay out of Mommy's
Why is the anvil glowing and hissing?
I have noticed it has become some sort of liquid stew.
Faria's probably like, oh my god, it's been irradiated because it's like this bright green.
Oh no.
You make it out of the abyss, and you're still running and running and running based on... You're doing good. You're making it towards the surface, and based on the pace at which the creature was dying, Khalil explained, it might be going good. You might have a shot. It might. Maybe it's dead. Maybe. You look over at Gregor. You see the look in his eyes. He's focused. He's waiting for his chance while running away.
I think we're doing good.
Yeah. All right, Gregor, you seem oddly focused right now. Is there anything that I can do to help you?
We gotta choose when to make a stand. We can do this. We can not just run away. We can actually kill it.
Okay. So let's set up something so that you can get one big attack.
Okay, well, actually, hold on. Mercy looks. We can pincer attack right here.
Okay, you want to jump him?
Yeah. Everyone. Places. Find places to go.
What Mercy's turn is going to be...
Is moving everyone.
She's just gonna play mom. She's just gonna, like, mama cat, grab people by the collar of their shirts and just, one goes north, one goes south, move forward, grab two more people, one goes north, one goes south. And I think Mercy is gonna, she's also gonna throw swamp gas.
Which direction?
Go
straight at the creature.
Straight up.
Swamp gas, go with your father. And I don't think Mercy has enough time to throw that many people and then move. So what she's going to do instead is she's like, we need bait. So she is going to take a stance and just get ready to start hucking hammers to just distract it and then hopefully be able to move out of the way of this like charge attack.
A light voice speaks up from next to you, Harlock. Recalling something that was contained within my wisp. Relatively interesting. You were speaking about a comet wiping out the dinosaurs before?
I mean, I didn't know anything about that, but Marcus mentioned it. Do you have any facts?
I believe, to some extent, I may be associated with that comet.
You're a dinosaur?
Oh, I thought you were going to say the dinosaurs.
Which would endear me to you more, being a slayer of dinosaurs or a dinosaur myself?
Honestly, either would go pretty good for me, to be completely honest with you. Harlock, by the way.
Harlock, pleasure to meet you. Killil, guardian of this island. I believe I am associated with that comet, yes.
That's cool. So you're from space? What's space like?
Wait, am I hearing this right? Guys!
You hear on the other end of the arena that Killil may have killed the dinosaurs?
Didn't I tell you? My name is short for Killin' Dinosaurs.
Killin' the dinosaurs. Killin' the dinosaurs. Got him. There's a scrambling, horrid emergence as the being now torn to tatters charges into the first strata. This area, formerly full of light, now barely guttering out. Killil slams her staff on the ground and causes everything to let out one last burst of light, causing it to freeze for a moment. Mercy, it emerges with a roar and swings its arms down upon you. Mercy, it just leaps and lands on you, and in a moment you are surrounded on all sides by teeth. You are currently being devoured.
There's bait.
Oh boy.
Okay. Mercy will be devoured at the end of the turn. Anyway,
simply win.
Boy.
Simply win, I suppose.
I am much more effective bait than I had initially planned on.
To be honest, you look delicious.
Mercy does not hear this. She is being surrounded by 1,000 gnashing
She
teeth.
would appreciate that when she hears it.
Marcus, startled, jumps back. Mercy! And in an instant, he flares his demon soul and briefly takes his demon form. Like, raking one hand forward, he fires an utter dark blast, but one that is shot through with streamers of chromatic flame throughout. Swamp Gas kicks it in its shins. Swamp Gas kicks it in its reverse foot.
He rolls up to the reverse foot and he starts kicking it! Swamp Gas is deeply upset that the toes go upwards.
Also, that Mercy's in danger.
I mean,
Well, mostly it's about the toes.
Yeah. Mercy's like number 4 on the list of priorities right now.
We either win now or Mercy dies. So, why leave any light on the table?
Yeah.
Harlock is going to take
Leave
her
some,
lantern.
maybe.
I'll leave one. Harlock is going to take her lantern and she's going to smash it into her arm, kind of like she did with the illusionary mist.
Sippy,
and
sippy.
She's going to wind up one big glowing light punch.
All of this cosmic energy flowing through your arm, it reconfigures multiple times, and it begins to burn with a white-hot light as you charge forwards and uppercut this thing, sending its upper body sprawling backwards. It lands on its side and begins to writhe and wriggle like a bug that's dying. The maw releases Mercy as it sort of cascades backwards and starts to wriggle and writhe.
No orphans.
And Killil moves forward. We need to seal it again. She closes in.
Seal it?
Yes, of course.
Can we kill it?
How can we just destroy it for good?
If you have a method of killing it, I would love to see.
I don't...
Gregor!
Yeah, I think I know somewhere.
Inspired by Harlock's example, Gregor takes his own lantern and smashes it over his glaive, letting the luminescent goo coat it.
You hear a light call from the distance, again, of Killil going, by the way, in terms of perspective, I'm granted sight through the various lanterns of the area. It's like you just stabbed me in the eyes.
Oh.
You don't mind, right?
In that case, I'm really sorry for this, Killil. I hold out my own lantern and gesture to Gregor to use it as well.
Great. Yeah, Gregor stabs through those eyes too.
Yeah, Mercedes, still reeling from the pain, she slowly pulls herself up, realizes this is it, reaches for the lantern on her waistband and just tosses it towards Gregor.
Gregor slashes it out of the air, and the goo spreads across his glaive, and bits of shiny particles float in the air as he takes the stance of clarity. Sees exactly where he needs to hit. Gregor's glaive is now burning so bright you can hardly see, but he stares through it, his eyes powerfully shrugging off the light as it singes his corneas.
Oh no! That's not good.
You watch him leap forward, jump, and then the light disappears, swallowed by the maw. He's jumped into its mouth.
Oh, it appears he also wishes to die.
No, let him cook.
No. Gregor knows what he's doing.
And then, like an egg hatching, a beam of light shoots out from the monster's body, and then another, and then another. And Gregor's glaive slices and carves through the flesh of this monstrosity.
You run lines down this beam, side and divide it again and again and again and again. Its form losing shape, it starts to twitch and blur. All of the various contained wisps, souls of spirit folk, bound together in bonds of corruption, start to rebel one versus the other. Magnets pressed against magnets. It begins to vibrate, and then, all at once, detonates in an explosion similar to one of Kier's papier-mâché projects, violently detonating. Every wall is covered in goo. Marcus, you're covered in goo. Swamp Gas is covered in goo. Gregor, you're already covered in goo. Mercy, technically, yes, as well. The only two who remain unscathed are, of course, Harlock and Killil in the back. The remainder of you feel
gross.
a loud call travel through the prison of lights, and one by one, the shadows all throughout the structure begin to fall, the will animating them no longer here.
I should have just turned around, but I didn't want to miss it.
Ew.
Yeah. It's okay, we can take baths immediately. Maybe we can go stop by that horse trough. Oh, wait, you can't. I'm sorry. Maybe you can burn it off you, right?
Yeah, amazing job, Gregor.
Gregor, that was absolutely incredible.
I couldn't have done it without all of your light. And wow, it's hard to see, huh?
Yeah. So your eyes hurt.
So tell me
any light. Yeah.
So tell me more about space.
She opens her mouth as you hear something disrupting the air behind you.
What?
Finally freed from their curse.
Oh.
Oh, you want to go?
Oh no!
No, they're lining up. They want to get spanked like a football team.
Unless, are you here to say thank you, or are you just leaving?
They stare at you with empty eyes. Marcus, what do you think? What would be their deepest desire in this moment?
Oh my god, they're not here to say thank you, they're here to say spank you.
I think they probably deserve a long holiday after, having to, obey this horrible, horrible place and thing for so long. Either that, or maybe just die, like the longest holiday.
You feel Killil speak up, and she's like, "Oh, interesting. The spirits of various adventurers that were bound to this dungeon. It seems like over the years, a bunch of people seeking their fortunes, fame or otherwise, entered this dungeon and were unable to leave." They all stare at you, Marcus.
That is so sad.
It is. I think they wish to give you a present on the way out.
A what?
They move over here.
What? Present. What?
They line up.
They're surrounding him.
Wait, but why do they spank?
They slowly create a line.
I don't think that was them. I think they were made to spank against their nature.
No, that was definitely them.
Oh, okay.
I can see the prints on their hands, the butt prints.
That's I see it now too.
They line up. The skeletal bard of the party pulls out a flute and starts to play wordlessly.
Okay.
The skeleton immediately next to him, a skeletal barbarian, starts to dance very politely nearby. The one immediately next to them starts to skeletally imitate magic. The one immediately down the line starts to skeletally extol the virtues of a god. Before too long, all of the skeletons are emphatically partying directly behind you.
Aw.
Skeleton party?
Skeleton party. Look at that. They're having fun.
They continue to
I'm
do
happy
this.
for you guys.
This area is empty. Should I perhaps leave it to them?
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? I say, addressing the skeletons. Do you want to just keep living here and hang out?
What good are catacombs without a bunch of skeletons?
You're not going to do anything dangerous, are you? Because we're really hoping to make this whole place a child-friendly area.
I need to know. What would we use this place for?
Probably storing skeletons.
Well, there you have it.
Is this facility used for anything else that my family would have any need to venture into?
Formerly, it was used to constrain the great warlord beneath the surface of this area. Most of the spirit folk down here were long since corrupted. Their souls have been, I suppose, freed. There are a large number of wisps that I need to collect. Soon, and by soon I mean in hundreds of years, likely they will recomposite themselves into new beings. Until then,
nice.
You may think of it as a large wine cellar.
I mean, this is also a lot of space that isn't being used.
That's true.
I mean, my husband...
I mean, do you want to move down here?
Oh, heavens no, dreadful. But my husband might want the space for a very large lab.
A workshop? Interesting.
I love that idea.
That's a great thought.
Are you sure that won't turn him into a mad scientist?
No,
I mean, he's already that,
no.
right?
With me
Kind
around,
of.
he'll stay sane.
He's a
assure
happy
you.
scientist. He's got a beautiful wife and family.
Yeah, what scientist has ever gone crazy when they had the perfect family? Thinks about it, don't answer. In any case,
Wasn't going to.
I mean, besides, it allows him to do some of the more wackier experiments he's always been curious about. And not to mention, I feel so bad. His workspace was not very large back at our old home, and I think he deserves a nice big area. I know what you will do. She puts her hands on her hips. You will be his assistants.
Whoa.
Whatever
Skeletal slavery.
Hold on.
No. You will have specific. I assume they're going to be
gonna pay them?
They're going to be paid a wage, right?
We don't have any laws requiring that.
Well, okay, maybe... Boy, I don't like the words that were thrown around. I've changed my mind entirely. All right.
I think we need to establish a minimum wage for our country.
For skeletons?
I think that's a good idea.
The ways that humans interact with humans are so interesting.
I don't think they're human anymore.
So, whoa, let's be careful.
They also still deserve free time of their own because, clearly they have ways that they like to, have fun, I say, gesturing at the line of dancing skeletons. Yeah? What is it, bud?
Brings up the mandated 15-minute break time.
Oh, yeah, yes. There needs to be a mandated 15-minute break time.
I mean, at least.
two or three times a day.
They've unionized already.
I mean, I'm fine with a union, and I'm fine with organizing things. I was a part of the military.
Sure.
This is all right. Actually, we are skipping so many steps. Skeletons, what do you want?
You exit the Prison of Lights, walking one after the other, back towards the surface. Killa leads the way, lantern bobbing in the distance. Fascinating that all they wanted was to sprint behind and spank anyone that entered the prison.
Hey, it's a living.
There we go.
It is now.
I mean, I can't have my husband work here then. That's...
Have you ever asked him if he wanted to be spanked?
Of course, but that's not...
Well, also, think about it. We could probably mandate spank-free zones, right?
I mean, sure, but that's mine.
Yours to spank.
Yeah. In any case...
No, that's fair.
I mean...
That's your
And
territory.
I'm sure that the skeletons would respect that, but maybe we should get it all put in writing, regardless.
Right.
They can sign it. We can make this all contractual.
Some sort of spank contract.
I have a question.
No. I think it's a no spank contract.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah?
She looks around. When did you arrive back on the island again? You were gone for quite some time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Sorry
we were.
about that. We were busy with some really important things.
How long were you
pretty
stuck
much
down
just
there?
got back.
Well, I was trapped down here for quite a while. I tried to handle things myself, but, allow me to be the proper guardian of this island. She draws herself up to her full height, and then very properly curtsies, fire igniting behind her eyes, and again, realigning in the middle of her forehead. Welcome back, brave adventurers.